Jeez.
That was perfect timing.
I know. I wonder what the hosts do while this plays.
Watch your tongue or have it come from your head. Save your life by keeping whispers unsaid. Children roam the streets, now opens a war. Bodies hanging in the streets to adore. Honor the king. Blood is spilled while holding keys to the throne. Born again, but it's too late to atone. No mercy from the edge of the blade. Dare escape and learn the price to be paid.
All right. Welcome to the Sound episode 147 2.0. Because last episode I had is 147, which was actually 146. So this is actually the true 147.
Keeping people on their toes. That's what we do.
So I got to do something. I got to cover it up somehow.
Well, that's why we have a video of Avenged Sevenfold singing to small children.
Yeah. Kevin never fails.
That was fucking funny.
It was.
I couldn't help it when I saw it. I was looking through videos again, and I saw that. I was like, oh, what?
Wanda, what is up? What is up?
Wanda.
Anyways, I'm Kevin Harris.
I'm Lisa Wills.
I'm Matt James.
And I'm Jared Seymour.
All right. So we've got a great show ahead. We have the announcement for Dirty 30 Fest. We have the grudge match with Envision and Carbon Stone going for the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have Haunter that's going to be joining us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a nice, fun show. I promise you. There's surprises in store that Matt and Lisa don't even know about. So
Apparently so.
We are out of the loop, folks. Out of the loop.
No, you're in the loop. We're just so excited to tell you.
Yeah, you're in the loop. I promise you, you're in the loop. So it's gonna be a fun time. So I'm having trouble not saying anything.
Well, for those of you who don't know, we usually sit in the backstage area before we go live for about 20 to 30 minutes, and we all talk and whatnot. And Kevin had ample opportunity to share whatever this is with us and neglected to.
And then Jared hops in. He goes, "Did you tell him?" I'm like, "No, I didn't say a word. I kept my mouth shut."
I didn't figure you would have told him. I just thought you would have told him that we had something to tell them.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Matt knew we had something to tell. I kept it totally quiet from Lisa.
Yeah.
All right.
And it goes to show that they live up to their names even when we're not live. Kevin is an asshole and Jared fucks up.
That's right. That's right. That is right. That is right.
And yes, Brandy does know because she happened to be at the house when it happened.
All right. So look, what do we got? When are we gonna stage this? We're gonna do the grudge match first, like we always do. Video number 1, video number 2. Who do we got tonight for the grudge match, Kevin?
So video number 1 is Envision with their latest Black Hole, going up against the champion Carbon Stone, who's going for the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And we may have finally figured out some sort of award to give to Hall of Fame members. I think we got it figured out. We just got to make sure.
Yeah.
So, plaster mold of your ass.
Hey,
that might be better than what we have.
Little curly hairs coming out of it and everything.
We can spray paint in gold.
Yeah.
Mount's not a piece of plywood. It'd be like actually like fiber
right out of it.
Be like, here you go.
It's truly Kevin's asshole.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
All right. Let's go ahead and get the grudge match started. You know how it works. We're going to play video number 1, video number 2. During video number 2, the poll will pop up. You'll vote video number 1 or video number 2. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, please Do we still call it Twitter?
It's
X.
I know
X,
it's X.
formerly known as Twitter.
I mean, we had this
Twitter.
conversation before, and I still call it.
Everyone
X.
knows what it is.
So if you're on X, share, please. Come on. And also put it in the comments. So if you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch or X or whatever it is, put it in the comments. We'll count those. And then at the end of the episode, we will either have a new champion or Carbon Stone will go into the Hall of Fame and may be the very first band to receive this new award that we're thinking of doing. So, but we'll get it started if you guys are ready.
Let's roll.
We're ready.
Do it.
Go.
All right. Let me find it. Where's it at? There it is. All right. Here we go.
Like I'm living in a black hole. Show me I'm not alone. Heartache won't let me go. Further from the chair, I'm barely breathing. This shame is all I know. Can't find my way back home. Further from the chair, I'm barely breathing. Like I'm living in a black hole.
All right, there is Envision video number 1. It's called Black Hole. They just played last night down here in the Mississippi Gulf Coast at Trax Bar and Grill in Long Beach. They played with Modern Mimes and Burning Red. I heard it was a very fun show to be at.
Nice.
Right. They have a few more shows coming up as well. Don't they locally?
They have one that they're actually heading towards San Antonio to play their show with Kingdom Collapse. They have one at Seed and Feed in Lafayette. And then I think they have one in Houston at 19th Hole. And
Correct.
then
New Orleans on June 22nd at the Goat.
the GOAT.
The GOAT.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they've got some good stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Boys.
Look, before we go into video number 2, let's go around the horn, and I want to know what everybody's been listening to. That's one of my favorite things. Kevin, start with you.
New Post Malone.
Okay, the country
Country.
stuff.
The country stuff.
All right.
It's actually really fucking good.
Hey, he made the transition, I think, and pulled it off. I'm not as deep into the country side of it yet with him. I haven't heard all of it, but I haven't heard any backlash or any internet complaints yet. So he must be doing it right.
And he performed it at the American
CMAs.
Country, the CMAs.
Yeah, I did see that.
And did a really, really good job. I mean, he does it with Morgan Wallen, but he did it live. And then I don't know if you didn't watch it and you don't know a lot about country music, but he did an a cappella with Rebo right afterwards of Ramblin' Man.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking good.
Yeah. Someone should
He's
splice
just talented. It's weird how talented he is.
Someone should splice a video of him playing guitar in that hardcore band that he was in.
Yep.
Then him rapping, and then now the country shit, and just be like.
And I mean, that was the big thing at the Country Music Awards was they were talking about the inclusion of like Jelly Roll coming in and then Post Malone coming in, and they even mentioned Beyonce, even though Beyonce is not even allowed to be entered into the Grand Ole Opry. But they were talking about how they're allowed. Yeah, she applied to be part of the Grand Ole Opry, and they told her no.
Okay.
Wow.
And they kicked Taylor Swift out of the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, for not being country.
Not being country anymore.
Okay.
So,
Well, hey.
but anyway, so that's my little thing. Check out Post Malone's country stuff. It's really good.
Matt, what have you been listening to, sir?
Well, obviously you all know I listen to new music coming out because of what I do here at the Sound and stuff. But band now I've been checking out a hell of a lot more that I didn't know much of their back catalogue is the Almas. And there's a big reason for this, and I hope Pepper doesn't shoot me in the head.
Just say it.
So if you follow the Almas, you've seen that they have announced that they are coming to the UK, and I will be their driver.
What, for real? Like for a couple shows or something? What's going down? Tell me.
2-week run around the UK.
Nice. Lisa, doesn't he always complain about how far away everything is over there?
Yes. But the thing is though, like he thinks it's really far away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For me, it's really not that far. Like maybe it's a 5-hour drive. Ooh.
Right.
That's like it's just not a big deal here.
From here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well, Matt,
long drive, but
I want to see some good content from that when that happens. I mean,
there will be. There will be.
All right. Well, Lisa, what about you?
I've been ramping myself up for Capulet Fest, man. I'm listening to, I made myself a little playlist. I'm listening to a lot of the ladies who were coming to Rock Capulet Fest. I've been listening quite a bit to I Set to Kill. Also some Deadlands, Gina Fritz, Lacey Sturm, Skillet, the new Nothing More. I'm really excited about also Sleep Theory, Major Moment, Of Virtue.
Okay.
And Echo, actually. So
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
I just came off of the Sonic Temple, so that was amazing. Seeing Plush live, they were great. Funny story, Lisa. I'm sitting there listening to it. And I'm like, man, I look over to my buddy Donnie. I'm like, hey, the singer. I was like, she sounds so much like Heart. Like unbelievable. And I swear to God, the very next song was Barracuda.
Yep.
Right after I said, and that song was ending, and it went. I looked at him. I'm like, holy shit! And she crushed it. It sounded like the damn record. Dying Wish, Matt, are they on your radar?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, they threw down.
They're killer. But I've got a funny story about Jared being at Sonic Temple. So obviously there was quite a few UK bands over there.
A lot
and stuff. He's there at Sonic Temple Fest. I get a phone call mid Sonic Temple Fest from Jared, and he was like, "Dude, your UK band showed up."
You boys showed up. They represented very well. So
which one?
While She Sleeps threw down. Wage War. It was awesome. It was really, really good.
Did you
Architects
see?
was great.
You saw Tex? Oh,
Oh yeah. They were good. I mean, I don't know. I was happy and mad, I'm like, where's the US boys? We gotta step it up. We gotta make sure they don't come over here and own it. You know what I mean? But we had some killer shit. The UK guys really did good. But outside of that, though, just real quick before we go into video number 2, I listened to the Serge Tonkinian auto memoir of sorts book on Spotify, and wow, it was a great book. And then so now I'm diving back into System, and I'm like, why did I stop listening to them, like, just accidentally? Hypnotize and Mesmerize, I've been playing that over and over again. I'm like, holy shit, what a 2 great albums.
Do you want to know a fun fact about System?
Yes.
They are like, I was listening to like a bit of rock and a bit of metal, so to speak. So I was listening to like Rammstein and Queen and stuff like that. But System were my direct gateway into the rock and metal scene.
Really?
Yeah.
I forgot just how much I loved Serge's voice. Like I just
Dude,
they hadn't put out anything, they weren't torn, and you just kind of forget a little bit. And they are playing at the end of the year. I think it's in August or October, with Deftones in California somewhere. So
what,
anyway.
Aftershock? Are they playing Aftershock Festival?
Where it's on my phone. I have it saved on my phone because I'm debating on whether or not to go, because my cousin is going, and after reading the book and getting back, here we go, right here. They will be playing System of a Down and Deftones at Golden Gate Park with the Mars Volta, the Viagra Boys. Is that for real? And Vows, VOWWS, in San Francisco, California, August 17th of this year, and it's already sold out. So there you go.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Another really good one in California is, have you seen the lineup for Mayhem Festival?
Yes.
Have not.
Fucking insane.
I'd be willing to sell a kidney.
Okay. All right.
So the top 3 bands on that is Bad Omens are headlining.
Yep.
Main support is Parkway Drive, and under Parkway Drive is Architects.
There you go. Well, let's roll into video number 2. Y'all keep get ready for your votes. The poll's about to pop up, right, Kevin?
Yeah, as soon as I start the video.
Let's do it.
So, all right, here he is, your returning champion. This is Carbon Stone White Noise. It's video number 2 on the Grudge Match, and you are watching the sound.
Nothing but white noise. Whispers of decay, late night phantom brains. You left me feels like I'm falling forever. Lost in this upside down, somewhere I can't be found. And now this wavelength is sound. Nothing but white noise
All right, video number 2, killer tune from our friends in Carbon Stone. It's called White Noise. The poll is up now, so get your votes in. And at the end of the show, we'll let you know if we have a new champion or if Carbon Stone makes it into the Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, we got people answering your question, Matt. Let's scroll that across the screen if we haven't done it already, huh, Kevin?
Yeah, I was slowly scrolling them across, but let me get back to the top and we'll talk about them as we go. Let's see. All right, so we got Capulet Fest, and we got Capulet and Destroy All Enemies tour, Incarceration. What else we got there, other than my dogs barking? Let's see. I Prevail and Hailstorm in Texas. Yeah, they just recently. You said they got a new single dropping tomorrow, right, Matt?
That's what Matt said. I thought.
Matt.
They have a collab I saw today with I Prevail, and it sounds like it's going to be absolute fucking fire.
All right.
So
Nice.
While we got most people here, speaking of fire, here's what I'd like everybody to do. If you're watching right now, share this video out and tell everybody how excited you are to hear the Dirty 30 Fest lineup. As people are sharing it out, Carbon Stone, as a matter of fact, is an alum of Dirty 30 Fest. So
This is correct.
Matt James did a killer job on the commercial for Dirty 30 Fest. So we're going to play that now, and you will see who all is playing, and then we will throw the surprise in afterwards.
Yeah, Haunter should be in studio in just 1 sec. She's connecting.
Okay. So
Sweet.
we'll do that now, and then we'll go into Haunter. So here is the info on Dirty 30 Fest.
May I have your attention, please? The Dirty 30 sequence has been initiated. The date will be August 3rd and the location, the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Dirty 30 Fest is coming, and it will be
Dirty 30 Fest, August 3rd at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi with Kingdom Collapse. Kingdom Collapse with Any Given Sin.
Why don't you blow me up like dynamite?
And very special guest, Shallow Side. Awaken the Giant, Envision, Closure, and more. Dirty 30 Fest happening August 3rd at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Tickets available now at thesound228.com. Being brought to you by the Sound 228, 228 Entertainment, Spade Images, Wake Up Music, and the Juke Joint. All right, so there is
That looked good.
lineup. Yes, great job by Matt James, ladies and gentlemen. 100%.
Where'd it go?
So Kingdom Collapse, Any Given Sin, Shallow Side, Awaken the Giant, Envision, Closure. And at the end of the commercial, there was an and more.
I wondered why you cut it off so quick.
And there is more. We just found out about it.
Today.
Yeah, just a couple hours ago. So this band will also be joining us for Dirty 30.
I wanna sing a happy song about holding on, but those days are gone. Now you're moving on. I can't remember where it all went wrong. We've lost the war.
All
Yeah.
right. So Etched in Embers has been added to Dirty 30 Fest already. And
Oh,
there's
Lisa, I think we're gonna have to
there's
justify. I think we're gonna have to
another
justify
one
that
that
right
we're
for you.
waiting to find out for sure.
Wait.
Yeah,
All right,
no.
this
I
one
gotta
is
find a way. I gotta go.
Hey, Lisa, dude, we're not done. Kevin, so do you have the video for this or no?
No, I don't because we don't have it confirmed.
Okay, but should we say it? Like, we're not gonna. It's a maybe. It's a hard maybe.
It's a hard maybe. You know what? Here, I had 2 posters done up, one with and one without. We'll do the one with because it's probably going to happen. We're just waiting on the actual confirmation. So
Yeah.
not only has Etched in Embers been added to Dirty 30 Fest, but it also looks like Post Profit will be added to Dirty 30 Fest. So
Wow.
Yeah.
that,
And so I-
that could possibly be, that's more than likely what the full lineup is going to be. So
Yeah.
King of
Now-
Collapse, Any Given Sin, Shallow Side, Awaken the Giant, Post Profit, Envision,
Somebody
Etched in
coming to
Embers,
get me.
and Closure.
If there was ever a show of a mates fest, that is it
It's
right there.
that's the show.
The Mates Fest. I like that, Matt. I don't know if
Yeah.
that transition is quite the same over here in America. But I know what you mean. We were calling it, who sent it, who sent the message, like our bands. Like, this is a show full of our bands.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I love that. It's our
This
bands.
is
you
a
know what I mean?
total Sound 228 up
The people-
and coming at a blistering pace bands. Any band that you have found years ago on this station is on this festival, and they're not so little anymore.
Correct.
they?
Kevin, can I
Yeah.
throw
Right.
the flyer back up
Lisa.
real quick? If you can, please.
Do I know?
Throw the flyer back up real quick if you can.
Uh,
Yeah, okay. Because I was just gonna say, did we say? I'm looking at the flyer. Yeah,
Oh
Awaken the Giant and
God.
Envision, the hometown
Yep.
guys as well, and then Closure. And yeah, so okay. I was just making sure we said everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let Heather know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And Lisa, I'll say it now on the like because we were talking a lot about you going down there.
Yeah.
And now Embers and Post Profit have been added as well. You will be there. Even if we've got to justify it as a riff business trip, you will be there.
Yep.
So here's the best deal about all of that. $30.
Yeah. Take it.
$30.
30
all-
bucks.
We
You
keep
would
lowballing
pay
it.
more than that to see one of those bands play
Hey.
a small show near you. Any of those little clubs that they come through, right? Those rooms that are like 1,500 cap, maybe 1,000 cap. You'd pay that at least to see
Our
those
account-
bands. It's at the Juke Joint, which is a really small, tight venue, right? There's nowhere for them to hide. Let me tell you what, they'll be outside, they'll be mingling, hanging out. Oh
Our
man.
accountant keeps telling
Yeah,
us
I'm
what the
coming.
fuck you guys doing, and we don't listen. He keeps saying, "Don't y'all want to make money?" We keep telling him we don't know. We want you guys to be there. So $30 ticket, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god, you
And
should have tier
tickets
pricing.
will
I'm
be
sorry.
on sale at 9 p.m. on our website tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
And
my
I will
God.
tell you right now, if I do not have another Dirty 30 Fest signed poster from this show,
Yes.
I will personally fly over there and kick y'all's asses.
I
Well,
will
then-
be in charge of this. I will
Maybe-
get them signed.
Maybe we won't get it signed, so you will fly over here. Maybe that's the angle. So, but yeah,
Whoa.
what do y'all think? So again, everybody, just to be clear, Post Profit, we probably shouldn't have said that tonight, but we were so excited we fucking did. They're still checking to make sure that they can make it happen, but they felt like they could. Sorry guys if we put you in a tight squeeze, but we're fucking pumped and we wanted to say it. So if it doesn't happen, we understand. But
I know, but
The
still,
boys
that
will make it
lineup.
happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Rift Media Group expense. Here I come.
Here we
Yep,
go.
transaction.
Yep.
So anyway,
I'm pumped
We've-
now.
I don't want to disvalue any of the previous Dirty 30 Fest.
No,
This
no.
is definitely probably one of the best lineups we've put together out of
Oh,
Dirty 30 Fest.
Hands down. 100%.
That's the goal. That's the
that's-
goal every year, right?
Here's
Is
my,
to-
here's my favorite thing about the whole thing is these bands reached out to us to fucking play it,
A lot. Yes.
which was
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
So I'm stoked. I can't wait. August 3rd can't get here quick enough.
No
And-
kidding.
and-
Adam Burden. I saw Adam Burden was in here a minute ago. Oh, there he is. Adam
There he is.
Burden, I expect to see you front and center, my friend.
He'll be
And
there.
I'll tell you this right now, like it's not been confirmed or whatever. We're still in talks to do another Rocking the Sound, but
Oh,
if we're
for sure.
putting shows on like this for Dirty Fests. Imagine what our next Rocking the Sound is going to be when we put it on.
There, Kevin knows there was a bill that had an open Saturday, and I sent don't say it because we don't want to say it, but I sent him a screenshot and I was like, dude, there's an open Saturday right here. I was like, what is it, RTS 2 question mark? He sent an email. They emailed instantly back and was like, we're not adding any dates to this tour. And I'm like, okay, good, because that would have probably been way not, rushed, a lot of money. But I think if they'd have said yeah,
if they would have said yes,
we'd have went to the bank.
my fucking butthole would have been like that.
Oh no, it would have
Yeah.
been probably ill-advised, but we would have done it.
We'd have found a way.
Yeah.
It makes for a smaller
100%.
Hall of Fame trophy, Kevin.
True.
Touche.
True. All right, we have a guest waiting patiently backstage. Let's
Yes.
let's do that. Let's do this. Let's roll with it.
All right, here we go.
Hi, what's up, everybody?
Hello,
Hey.
hello.
Hey, cheers, y'all. I got a
Oh,
little bit.
cheers.
Hey, what's up?
Cheers.
I already know what's
Cheers.
up, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lucy Lenoir. She is the vocalist of Haunter. I've
Yes.
been playing them a lot on my ladies' night show. I featured them in our April issue of the Sound 228 magazine. And we had such a great interview, me, her, and Matt, that we had to have her on the podcast.
Yes, I'm
she's
so
just a
glad to
delight.
be here.
And you guys, for people who aren't familiar with your band, please go ahead, dive in, and tell us all about it.
Yes, of course. So we are Haunter from Houston, Texas. We've been around for about 4 years now. Our songs are all produced by Tyler Smith in Los Angeles. He does like I Prevail and Pierce the Veil as well. So he's fantastic as a producer. He's usually a metal producer, but he's done all of our stuff. We've got a few music videos out and we're about to take over the world. So I hope everybody's cool with that.
Well, you guys have put out quite a few songs in the past couple of years, some of which are gaining quite a bit of traction. I know
Yes.
that you had Paralyzed actually got played on the Octane Test Drive, which was
It did.
a huge deal for you guys. I know you consider yourselves sort of a pop band. You refer to yourself as a pop band. I'd like to say pop rock crossover band. Because
I
I-
greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Because I don't feel it's music that it's really uplifting. It makes you feel good, and your vocals are so beautiful.
Aw,
How
thank
long
you.
have you been singing?
Oh my God. Like in all, literally my entire, like since I was 5, I told my parents that I wanted to be a vocalist when I was 5 years old. So ever since then, basically, but professionally, I've been in band since I was 15, y'all. And I'm from the country too. So it was like a weird thing for me to even want to be a vocalist, but I was like, nah, I know I'm a little weirdo. I got to do something different. So I've been making music this whole ass time. And yeah, I've been in Haunter for about 4 years now. And I was also in a metal band for about 12 years as well called Apotheca. So I've been all over the place making music, and it's just literally my entire life. It's like all I do, that and tattoo. So, and I just tattoo to really, nourish my metal and pop music habit, really, So yeah, that's like my whole life, basically. I love it.
Well, coming from a metal band
Mhm.
and then going to the sounds of Haunter, it's quite a drastic difference.
Yeah.
What has that been like for you? And do you find it easier?
It in a weird way, it's actually a little harder, which you would think the opposite. So, exertion wise, absolutely with the screaming, that'll definitely get you tired, if you're not fit for sure. The pop is like, it's more challenging in a different way because it's like we have to make it simple, but like as effective as possible. So I don't get to tell like, this beautiful, like deep, wrenching poetry that I write for metal stuff, It's like so simple that I have to really like reel all of that back so much, which is like so challenging for me because I just want to put everything I think down out on every single song, something deep and but sometimes you just gotta jam with a pop song, So it's been a challenge for me to like reel that back. But Tyler and Enoma, my guitarist as well, are fantastic songwriters and fantastic pop fans. They pay attention to so much and had so much good input on the writing as well. So it's not just me, it's definitely them too. But yeah, it's been a big change for sure. I will say I miss grabbing people by their faces and yelling at them. I will say that. I would do that performing, and I'm like, I haven't grabbed a head in a long time. Like,
well, that's okay because I think you're grabbing people's spirit with your lyrics. I really think that a lot of your vocals are quite anthemic, and I think maybe what we should do is dive into the video.
Sure.
That absolutely. Way people can hear and see you. But before we do, Jared.
Okay, cue it up. I love it. We always say on the show, before we play a artist or a band's video, you can either tell us nothing or tell us everything about the song and what it means, and the lyrical content, what have you.
Okay, so we have a couple of videos out, but if y'all want to play Illuminate is the song that I'm thinking of, if that's what y'all were thinking.
Wait, what do we have? Hold on,
I actually had Untouchable.
Okay, yeah. Untouchable. There we go. So if you want to play that guy. So basically this song, we were in Los Angeles and we were like, we have to write. And it's funny that you say anthemic because that's absolutely what we were going for. So I appreciate that. We were trying to just write a song that sounded massive. And my goal with it when we started writing it, I was like, I want to write something that could be on like the end of a Disney movie. I know that sounds goofy, but I was like, I want it to be the most massive song that's like inspiring and huge, and I think we absolutely got that. We wanted it to, the white stands for just like the purity of kind of being like so inspired by everything and, keeping yourself whole. Basically, we were trying to make sure like this was the biggest thing that we've ever done in saying basically you can do whatever you want to do, which is so cheesy, but in the same breath, it's like you have to keep saying that because those are the things that people hang on to, that keep people going and pushing forward. So we wanted to definitely, have this video and the transformation from the little girl to the adult boxer in the video. We wanted to be sure that people kind of saw like we've all been through struggle too. So we were trying to put that into the video and show no matter what you've been through, you can absolutely turn it into something else. So we were trying to write the most anthemic, inspiring, gigantic song of all time that we've done so far, because there will be more, but so far this is the biggest anthemic song that we have. And yeah, that's this song. It's supposed to be inspiring and make you feel like you can do anything. And I feel like the last chorus of the song, it gets me teary-eyed. Like the first time we watched it, we literally all were just like tearing up. We're like, wow, holy shit, that's our band. So it was a big moment for us. So I love this video. Made us feel like we were doing something right watching it. We were all like, holy shit, that's us. Like, so this song is that moment for us, basically. Like,
that's awesome.
We're good. All right. So yeah, I love this song, and I hope everyone likes it just as much as I do. It's one of my favorites.
All right, well, here it is. It is Haunter and Untouchable on the Sound.
I've had a lot of time to think of what's been done.
There it is. That is Untouchable, and it's Haunter.
I think your voice
Great
is
tune.
just,
Great tune.
oh, I just think your voice is just magic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, to go from, I mean, because you don't look like a pop star, let's be honest. But not at all. But your voice, it just transcends. Like I've listened to some of the Apotheca tracks, and so I've heard what you can sound like. But I love hearing. You're welcome. I love hearing the other side of it.
It's definitely, I love singing so much. Of course, the screaming is like, I love it. I will always love it. But I love being able to show my full voice and really belt. And you know, I mean, this song is great, don't get me wrong, but like there's other ones that we haven't even released yet that are just like, I can't wait for them to come out already, and it's like planned a year in advance, and I'm like, oh my god. So they do get better, I will say that. Just keep on listening, because I already know how it's going to end up. I feel so good about everything. Like we have something that a lot of people don't have, and along with really good people in the band as well, which is hard to find. Like there's usually some sort of turd, or like, you know, someone's weird or creepy or something. We're all just like really happy best friends that make music, and I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel really like something's got to happen with it, right? You know?
Yeah.
I feel really good about it. So it's the joy of my life. It gives meaning to everything, you know?
Well, you guys just got out of the studio with
Yes.
Tyler. So,
Yeah.
and you've also yet to play a live show.
Yeah, that is correct. We still have not played live at all, ever. It's funny because we had our friend from Loveless, Dylan, was asking us if we could play an acoustic show when we were in LA, and we were like, we don't even have instruments, bro. We are not ready for this at all. So we're already getting asked all the time if we can, you know, headline whatever venue here, and we're like, dude, we just got our live rig like a month and a half ago or something. So we're still setting everything up, and we will be playing live soon, which is the good news. So I can't wait to, like you're saying, it's really different hearing me going from like metal to pop. So there's a bunch of people that are like, you know, commenting on videos and stuff. They're like, I bet she doesn't sound like that live. Like you can't really sound like that. And I can't wait to be like, oh, bitch. I'm stoked for that. So that's going to be my favorite part about it, is just proving everyone really wrong. Because I'm like, I guess they've never listened to the song. They're not edited that much. I mean, that's just what I be sounding like. So yeah, I take great pride in it, and I'm glad that y'all dig it. Honestly, thank you a whole lot for listening and having me here. I do appreciate it. It makes me feel so cool. I kind of just like stay at home, and I'm like kind of lame. I'm like sick. Like this makes me feel like I'm a cool guy. So thank you.
Yeah, that's what we do. We all, when we're not doing the live, we're all hidden cupboard somewhere in our houses, you know, hidden away. It's we only come out for the live shows.
Yes. How have y'all been? Anything new on y'all's side since I've talked to y'all last?
What's wrong with it?
That's a long list.
Okay.
That's a long list. Yeah, we're all stupid busy. Yeah, we're all stupid busy. But I would love to know more about. I mean, you guys have over 1 million streams for a band that's never played live, and you have over 12,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. So for a band that's never played live, you're obviously doing something right.
I mean, apparently we don't suck, so that's the good news.
Right.
I think having Tyler as our producer really does help. He's an absolute genius with everything that he does. That dude does not have bad ideas. He's got great taste. He's so like, it's magical to watch him. Like anything that you say, he's like, okay, and just brings it to life, and it's the coolest shit you've ever heard in your whole entire life. So he's just a genius. I don't know how else to put that. It definitely helps having him in our corner. Yeah, I'm excited that every song that we write seems to honestly, and I know every band says that, but it really does feel like we're getting better, and the style is changing as time goes on. So the next few songs, I cannot wait for y'all to hear them. Really, you're going to be very surprised.
I love it. What what I want to know is I want to know Lucy's story. How did this small little 5-year-old girl from a small town make her little dream come true? Like, what did you put into place? How did you become an apotheker? And how was Haunter created? Was it there already and you pre-joined, or did you all create it together?
So, start at the beginning. It's a long story. I'm going to try to dwindle it down a little bit. So, from being 5, I remember starting out and I told my dad, I was like, I'm going to be a singer when I grow up. And I grew up in Willis, Texas. It was a teeny little town, like an hour north of Houston. I think the population at the time was like 6,000 or something. I always literally felt like I just knew this is what I wanted to do. I don't know how else to put that, but literally from being like 5 or 6 years old, I was like, I'm supposed to be singing. Like, I would hear the songs on the radio, and from being so young, I was like, that's it. I don't know what it was. I can't explain it to you. I think I literally just, I know it sounds goofy, but that's just what I was born to do. And I'm just lucky enough to have like felt that at such a young age. So time goes on and I'm poor and, you know, both of my parents worked all the time. My dad passed away when I was 15. My mom got remarried, I don't know, 4 months after that or something. And it was just very tumultuous after that. And I lost my dad. So I was just like, with all these emotions all the time, you know, and I was like, I need somewhere to put this shit because I'm going, you know, as we do when things like that happen, we just lose it. And I was young, you know, I didn't know how to deal with it. And I was like, I just need to, and got a car. And the first thing that I did after getting that car, I was like, okay, having a car now, and it was an old ass Honda Civic. I didn't care. I was like, you could have put me in a fucking 72 Pinto and I would have driven that hoe just as long as I was able to get to a band practice, you know? So, yeah, super poor, not a lot of opportunities, and just literally like I posted on MySpace at the time and I was like, does anyone in Houston need a female vocalist for any rock projects? Rock, or really, I said deathcore, I believe, because that's what I wanted to do. Even at that age, I was like, just hella heavy all the time. That was like my shit. So I wanted to be in a deathcore band, and no deathcore band showed up. I didn't know enough people, I guess, but somebody responded and they were like, oh yeah, there's this band called Failed to Reason, which is crazy because I haven't even talked about this band in so long. But I was like 16, tried out for that band, turned 17. They were all older guys and established already. They had a female vocalist before me, and I, you know, just kind of took her spot or whatever. I was like, I'll take whatever I can get. I just wanted to be in a band of some sort. So I'm still friends with all the guys. They're really cool people. And I was in that band for, oh my God, like a year or something. And then I found Adamantium at the time, which before it was Apotheca, it was Adamantium. Yes, like Wolverine, Adamantium. So, yeah, long story short-ish, I had a really rough, real like kind of poor growing up with not a lot of opportunity, and just decided to reach out on the interwebs and say something. Somebody responded. I'm not gonna lie, I remember my mom telling me, she was like, whenever they tell you no, I don't want you to be upset. She's like, I want you to be okay with the fact that you're 16 and they're probably not gonna tell you yes. And I will never forget that, because I was like, that's fine, because you won't have to. You're not going to have to deal with me being mopey, because it's not going to happen. And I just remember telling her, I was like, I got this. Like, I was just so sure, just like I'm so sure now that something's going to happen with this. Like, I'm just really like secure in the fact, like, it's taken a while, but now, you know, I found Enoma through Apotheca. We played a show together, and just by chance, here is Haunter, which I'll tell that story in a second. But yeah, it's just crazy. You know, you just have to reach out, and there's got to be somebody with an opportunity somewhere, no matter who you are. There's too much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be for real, for real. I hate social media. I hate it. I hate posting on it. I hate being on it. Not about that life, but I have to, and it's, whatever, keep contact with people. But it's an interesting thing, just being able to reach out and get whatever you want, like whatever your dream is. You literally Google that shit and make it happen. So really, that's what this is. I screamed into a void and someone heard me. So Medinoma, we played a show together at the House of Blues. It was sold out. I was 20, I believe, 19, 20 at that time. Played a show together. I was in a metal band. He was in a pop punk band. And we met for about 2 minutes at the very end of the show. Cool, yeah, shook hands. What's up, bro? Great guitar skills. He's like, oh, your voice, amazing, cool. 5 years later, literally sends me a random message. I don't know if you remember me, but I'm wanting to make a pop band and go record in Los Angeles. And I was just like, okay. I didn't know him. I didn't know any of the other band members. Didn't hear any samples or anything. I just heard LA and then a band, and I was like, sure. So just by chance is how literally all of this happened. The whole thing. Screaming out into a void and hoping someone hears it. So that's my story, y'all. It's an interesting life.
I don't think it was so much you heard LA, you heard Let's Party.
That was it. That was literally it. I remember when I was a kid, thinking, man, if people go to like LA and do anything, they're the shit, like they must be so cool and have so much money to be able to, and it's like, obviously it's super realistic to go visit, but being younger and growing up where I grew up, like people didn't travel like that. Nobody ever went anywhere. Everybody's broke, and so I didn't take my first flight until I was 20, I believe I was 24 or 25 years old, to go to LA to record for Haunter. That was my first ever flight in my life. Ever. And
Wow.
That's a killer story, and should be inspirational to our audience. I hope, like you said, you put it out there into the ether, you believed in yourself, and you freaking made it happen. So that's killer.
That's it. I just got real lucky and have, I really think that the energy that you put out makes it real. If I told myself, oh my God, this is never going to happen, like people do, because it is unrealistic. I'm not dumb. It is goofy and crazy and, like it's an interesting thing to do. I'm going to keep doing it anyway, It's the joy of my life. So
There you go.
I'm glad people enjoy my voice at all. I know something's going to happen. And if not, I'm with the hippie vibe that whatever's meant to be is meant to be. And y'all, I'm just really enjoying myself in what I'm doing. And I'm very happy to be here with y'all and to be able to make art and literally get anyone feeling any kind of way. Life is rough. So to be able to make something out of nothing that hopefully makes people feel better is just like, I feel like my life is real complete. I put out a lot of good like energy, and this literally right here being on, shows like this and talking, like I already know y'all are all great people. And I'm just like really honored that anyone listens to anything that I do, and hopefully just having that attitude will make other people have that attitude and push forward, no matter what, and just enjoy the ride, baby, because that's all we're here to do.
with the perspective like that, you've already won. So
you know what? I'm usually like, but I thank you, because I feel the exact same. I'm very fortunate to feel the way I do and just be so like content with everything. Everything's, I get to make art. I tattoo for a living. So if y'all are ever in Houston and y'all want to come get tattooed, hit me up.
nice.
But my whole life is just art, and I live off of literally just doing that, and that's all I could ever ask for. So thank you guys for acknowledging anything that I do. I appreciate y'all listening and having me here. Thank you for that.
It's like something I say to her, we talk about levels of success with bands and stuff all the time on this show. And I always say it's, if it's something you really want to do, and again, when you're tattooing, and you're loving what you're doing, like some people, we need to make millions doing this and that. If you're loving what you're doing and you're happy where you are in what you're doing, then you're successful.
I appreciate you saying that. And I do agree with you. Honestly, It's been like I said, and I'm not gonna get into like details or whatever, but my life, oh my god, if I told y'all, y'all, like my whole life has been just one like I mean like crazy shit too, not like, it's been interesting. So to be like have so much like the whole beginning of my life was just like can I say fuckery is the word for it? That's the word for it. Just a whole bunch of fuckery, and now I think because of all that, it's forced me to just be like, I'm not going to do anything in life, and I don't think anybody should. It sounds a lot easier than it really is. I'm going to be realistic, but if you're not passionate about it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
What,
Yeah.
if it doesn't make you happy, quit your job. Who cares? Go live in a smaller apartment if that's what makes you happy. People are so, like you're saying, locked up and being, oh, I got to be in a band that's going to make $1 jillion. Who gives a shit? Are you enjoying making those $1 jillion? Because I see people all the time that are doing so well that are just severely depressed and just
Empty.
yes, empty is a fantastic word for it, because
Empty.
it can be, but you have to balance. You know what I mean? Like being a musician is like, I've said it before when I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like I have like mad depression and I have no problem telling people about it, but sometimes it feels like when you're empty like that and you're having to perform, it feels like being a clown almost. It's just like putting on a mask and being like, everything's great, and a lot of people, I feel like especially metal and like rock, people in general, musicians, just are so hard on ourselves because we got to be a hard ass and we got to be like, tough and, all the time. Who gives a shit, dude? Are you enjoying what you're doing? Because like that pretending shit is what makes people, not be here anymore, So I've just like, sorry if it ruins the mood of the podcast, but it's the real, like people like to pretend that, feeling that way is normal and you have to like hide what, behind whatever facade because you're like a metal, whatever, you're too hardcore. Like, what's more hardcore is being really honest with yourself,
Yeah.
and that's the hardest shit to do. But after everything being so tumultuous in my life, like, I just don't want that. So the metal is always in me, but I don't have that, like, that intensity. I'm not that angry anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but I have Pure Fury tattooed on my knuckles because those were song lyrics from when I very first started making music. And I'm getting that shit covered up because I am not purely furious anymore, y'all. I'm doing great. So
I love to hear it.
we gotta be real with ourselves and what makes us happy. We only get like 80 years or something, 90 years, and that's
If we're
it.
lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
lucky.
And just so you know, you can never lower the tone of this podcast. Just take a look at the 4 hosts.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
Well, Lucy, I know that you guys are right now. We're waiting for your new music. Do you have any idea when we might get a new single from Haunter? Not that I'm so busy listening to Risk It All right now on repeat. Yeah, we're going for that 500,000.
Thank you.
So busy listening to Risk It All. When can we hear new music from Haunter? Do you have a date? Is it going to be this year?
Will definitely be this year. I will say there will be more than one song released by the end of this year, for sure. So this summer we have a song called City Boys and Pretty Girls coming out. And it's mostly like I was talking about social media and being real with how people kind of interact on that and how people are, they let it kind of control their lives and dictate how they feel and all that good stuff. So it's like pop, but being really realistic with what actually goes on in real life too. So I love that it's like a little more real of a pop song. You know what I mean? It's not just bubblegum. It's saying some real shit, but in a fun way, which I love. So.
Okay. And last time when we spoke for the magazine article, you had said that you were probably going to be performing live later this year.
We're still planning on that. So we've got our live rig almost completely set up. Basically, we're just trying to figure out like either lighting, if we want to get our own lighting, or if we want to go with the lighting company and rent, or have a whole production company. So we're just trying to figure out like the logistics of how it's actually going to happen now that all the sound, half of it is dealt with. So we're getting there. We are getting there, and as soon as I know something, I'm gonna call you and be like, girl.
Please.
I'm so excited. I literally cannot wait to perform and show stuff. So I'll definitely let y'all know though, for sure.
Thank you. All right. Well, where can everybody find you if they are looking for Haunter?
So everything that you need to know, you can find if you go to haunterisn'treal.com. That's our site. It's got our link tree. It's got our videos. It's got our Spotify links and the email and the photos and it's got all the stuff. So Haunter, we are real, but the website is haunterisn'treal.com. You find everything that you need right there, and all of our social media is also at Haunter Isn't Real as well. So find us and chat with us, and we will absolutely respond to you. I hope you guys like the music.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Always a delight speaking with you. And I tell you what, I really hope that you have that live show later this year, because I might need to come to Texas.
Girl, me too. I got you. Come through, and I'll cook for you too. I got you.
Man, that's an invite there.
Get you some good food, baby. I got you.
Run to the airport.
Right. All right, Lucy.
Wow.
Lucy, thank you so much, and we'll be catching up with you soon.
Yes, thank you guys so much. I will see y'all soon. Be good until the next time. Thank you for having me.
Good night. Aw.
Right.
So you can find them at Haunter Isn't Real everywhere.
Nice.
What a
Nice.
dog.
I do.
I love her energy. I love her energy. Yeah, that was
I
killer.
adore her. She's just got fantastic energy. She's got a great voice. And, everyone that watches this podcast knows that I'm metalcore as hell. I love my super heavy shit. There is something about when that woman sings.
Yeah.
I feel a connection to it. Like I feel glued
Yeah.
to it.
And that track Untouchable, the lyrics are very inspiring, as she mentioned and stuff. And it is. It's a very amphetic song. But what a beautiful video to go along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And
Absolutely.
Lisa, to hear, like you said, like I know what you normally listen to, and for that to be something that you're into, I love hearing the diversity of all the different styles of music. And she really summed it up with the way she described that song. It really sounds like a song that would play at the end of a Disney movie, like as the movie's ending and the credits or whatever. Like that's exactly what that song sounds like.
She said that. Okay, so I think it was, and I didn't air the actual interview. I actually had an over hour-long interview with her, and we were chatting back and forth. And she said she literally pictures their music at the end of a Disney movie while the credits are rolling.
Yeah, that's what she.
That's
what she
like a
said,
goal.
Yeah,
And
she's there. It's just a matter of making the connection and
yeah,
the right movie with the right song. That's it.
Yep.
She's got the voice.
she does. And I really hope that they play a live show this year. I would love to see Haunter. I would love to be able to hear Lucy belt it.
And I like how she said about, they haven't performed live yet because they're investing in all their equipment. They're investing in the lighting. They want to get the production right. They want to, they're not going to go and do it until they're absolutely 100% ready to go and smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've been working with Tyler Smith since before he was a Grammy nominated producer. And he's just done amazing things for them. I'm just so excited for them, but I'm glad that she came on. But anyway, we have got an announcement to make.
Let's
do.
do it.
Yeah, we've also got some other things to talk about.
While all of that was going on and trying to listen, it's the tickets are now available on the website at thesound228.com for Dirty 30 Fest.
Cool.
The event is up on Facebook. And so while she was talking, I was bouncing around trying to make sure all that got done. So everything is there to get your tickets now for Dirty 30 Fest.
Yes.
Right. So the winner of the grudge match with 65% of the votes
Ooh.
and new champion, Envision.
Nice.
Oh
Black Bull.
shit, new champion. Okay, you threw me off. I thought you were gonna say
way.
new grudge match
Woo!
winner, Hall of Fame.
New
Nope.
champion.
New
Nice.
champion. Envision.
Congratulations, boys. Well deserved.
Wow.
They will be
So-
on next week's episode defending that championship against Seven with their latest Mother.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Okay,
Damn.
that's a tight matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun.
So we have something happening Friday. It's the first Friday of the month.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
first
I'm like,
Friday of the
what's happening?
month.
Uh-huh.
So we have our June edition of the magazine coming out, and they have been so gracious to us, and we love everything that they're doing and involving us as much as they can. The cover of the magazine is Capulet Fest, so that will be the cover of the magazine for June. There's some great articles that are in there. And a lot of info that is going to be in there for you to check out, and it will be out Friday morning.
Yep.
Possibly. Possibly.
Says the person who hasn't loaded her article in yet. Yes.
Ma'am, my article is still sitting there in the notes somewhere on my computer.
Yeah.
While we're discussing the magazine, can we just give a massive shout out to Anne, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I saw her in there earlier. Go ahead, Matt.
She's working so hard behind the scenes, getting all her research done for these write-ups for the cover article. She's also doing our Annie's awesome rock article in there. Like, she is grinding away, and she needs some credit for that, 100%.
No doubt.
There is no doubt about it. So,
Yeah.
And
definitely, yeah.
thank
that's one.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, and she's been through a lot past few days
Yeah.
too. So,
Big
we're-
love
we're-
to Annie.
it's an honor to have her on the team. I'll put it like that.
It's an honor to have her as a friend. She's just a great human being. I love chatting with Anne.
Yeah.
We call each other in very weird times of the night. I I love chatting with Anne. It's always great, and yeah, we're extremely blessed to have her
Yep.
Yeah.
as part of Team Sound 2.
All right. So we will talk to you next week. We have the premiere of Veer's new new video next week, correct?
June 12th, is that next week?
That's
Yes,
a week
it
from
is.
today.
Wow.
7
Okay,
days.
so we've actually got 3 podcasts in 3 weeks,
What?
Holy shit.
because the following week we've got the premiere of Atlas Theory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Get ready, boys and
wow.
girls.
Yeah, we're busy. We are busy.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in. And we'll talk to you next week. And I am leaving you with this. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later.
Say bye.
May I have your attention, please? The Dirty 30 sequence has been initiated. The date will be August 3rd and the location, the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Dirty 30 Fest is coming, and it will be
Dirty 30 Fest, August 3rd at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi with Kingdom Collapse. Kingdom Collapse with Any Given Sin.
Why don't you blow me up like dynamite?
And very special guest, Shallow Side. Awaken the Giant, Envision, Closure, and more. Dirty 30 Fest happening August 3rd at the Juke Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Tickets available now at thesound228.com. Being brought to you by the Sound 228, 228 Entertainment, Spade Images, Wake Up Music, and the Juke Joint.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.